county to end the rate of new infections among young adults in Kenya.
Various counties across the country marked World AIDS Day under the theme My Health, My Right, in a program targeted towards the youth who have been identified as a high-risk group in new infections. But the release of the PrEP drug, which apart from the youth also targets discordant couples, indicates a remarkable ability in mitigating new infections. Joel Odondi, a PrEP drug expert in Kisumu, however, insists focus should now shift to the young generation.
What we are trying to stop is the new infections, new people getting HIV. And you see, when we talk about prevalence and it's come down, but for me the big issue is incident, HIV incident, when new people are getting HIV, and especially among the young people. And so this day, as you see around, we have a lot of partners that are getting different populations about HIV.
We have made significant progress. For instance, HIV prevalence has dropped from 13% to a decade ago to about 6% now. HIV incidences have reduced by about 45% from 110,000 new infections to 72,000.
Similar sentiments were echoed by Health PA's Dr. Julius Kuril, who presided over celebrations to mark the day in Nairobi.
Avenues zinatumika kufundisha youth wetu hawafikii hiyo mafunzo, kwa sababu siku hizi ukiangalia youth wetu wasomi gazeti, youth wetu hawasikizi redio, haoni TV, wengine waendi kanisa, wengine wanashinda tu kwa simu peke yake.
A report released by UNAIDS shows a total of 1.6 million Kenyans were using antiretroviral drugs by the end of last year.
And as nations marked the World AIDS Day today, the first human trials were launched for a new experimental HIV vaccine. The trials that are to be conducted in South Africa have reignited hope of the eradication of the virus that continues to strain Kenya and many countries' health services. Savicha Bet has the details.
Nations world over commemorated the World AIDS Day, forming a united front in the fight against a virus that has eluded scientists for 34 years now. In Kenya, it continues to pose a great health challenge, with the youth at the greatest risk.
The average is that 97 young people in a day get infected with HIV.
The Kenya AIDS Response Progress Report of 2016 indicates that of the 97 infections among the youth daily, 2/3 are girls and young women. Young female adults account for 33% of the country's total new infections.
We are very concerned about this, and we know that if it is left unchecked, there's a threat to the great strides that we have made so far. Guaranteeing the rights and empowerment of young people in this generation is a moral obligation, a development imperative, and a smart investment that will safeguard the health of youth in Kenya.
Various prevention approaches, including condom promotion, voluntary medical male circumcision, pre-exposure prophylaxis, HIV treatment, HIV testing and behavior change, are being scaled up to reach more young people. But as the awareness campaigns continue, scientists continue to burn the midnight oil in the search of a vaccine that will end the spread of HIV. A clinical trial to assess whether an experimental HIV vaccine is safe and able to prevent new infection is now on in South Africa.
A vaccine with the potential to prevent HIV for good.
So we have built a vaccine that contains very small pieces of HIV. The vaccine is completely harmless, but is able to elicit the immune responses against HIV that may potentially protect the individual should it encounter the real virus. And we are using a virus that has been made completely innocent. 2,600
HIV-negative women from South Africa, Zimbabwe and Mozambique will take part in this large-scale study known as Imbokodo.
Because of the number, we assume that it will take us 15 months to bring all the participants in. And our vaccine regimen is quite long, so it will take us 48 weeks to give the 4 doses of the vaccines. And of course, after that, we will need some time to see whether the immune responses that we have elicited are indeed protective.
What makes you feel or believe that there is greater potential in this vaccine candidate compared to others that have been tried before?
The differentiation of our vaccine is that it gives higher immune responses and specifically higher antibody titers, and we have demonstrated in animal studies in which you can also expose the animals to HIV. We have shown in those models that these antibody titers are crucial for the protection.
Johnson & Johnson, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, National Institute of Health, together with a consortium of global partners, are part of this initiative geared at developing a global vaccine that could prevent a wide range of viral strains responsible for the HIV pandemic. At least 1.5 million Kenyans are currently living with HIV. However, an estimated 72,000 Kenyans get infected with the virus every year. Sylvie Tibet, Citizen Weekend.
We're taking a very short break now, and we'll be back with more.